All right, welcome back everybody to the Manchild Cave. I of course am the host of this. My name is K-Dub. You can find me on the Pop Goes to Culture podcast. And as always, sometimes we will be doing things here in the Manchild Cave, and sometimes we will be doing things in the Pop Goes to Culture little studio and stuff. So you're going to see my hands probably reflecting as always in here because I talk with my hands and I can't stop. But we have done a couple videos now, and I am still in the process of waiting, hopefully get some feedback from you. So please like, subscribe, share with a friend that might want to see these videos, and comment. Let me know. What did you like? What didn't you like? All that good stuff. So, you know the deal if you're watching these by now. I'm just starting out, so I need to clean my area and figure out what I'm going to do here and stuff. But I figured I can either wait until I decide what the perfect thing is going to look and make it perfect, or I can start shooting some of these videos. So I decided to start shooting some of these videos. So hopefully you like it and understand that it's a process, and come along with me on this journey and see where it goes. So we're going to be unboxing all kinds of different toys. I've got AEW wrestling figures, I've got WWE wrestling figures, I've got old Spawn, I've got new Spawn, I've got old Star Trek Next Generation I found in a garage sale, I've got all kinds of different things, and I've got some things that have already been unboxed that we can do videos on and kind of talk about them. You can see, hey, I've had some of those or whatever, and I'll be adding to stuff. Marvel Legends, I'm always in for getting new Marvel Legends. As you can see back here, I've got some to open. That's a long time coming with these, but in this one, if you watched, I've talked about him. I'm going to turn into a Bruce Banner and have him be the Hulk, because the Hood character, is fine, but this is a little different. But with him screaming, he could look like, oh, I'm in pain, I'm turning into the Hulk, and give the guns and the other stuff to something, a different figure, and, I don't need the Zenmu or Zemu or whatever it was. Build a figure, so I'll probably end up selling that, or I'll put it in the Maestro display like he ripped his leg off as a trophy, and no telling what I'll do. But right now we've got the Spawn Redeemer, and this is the Dark Redeemer. So the one that came out before was a little more, I think it was like everything that was black was really bright blue, and I believe gold where it's silver here. And not a big fan of the bright colors. I'm more into, I love my heavy metal music, I love my skulls, my dragons, my dark stuff. So this falls in line with what more, and I don't care as long as I've got a representation of a Redeemer in there, I'm cool. So will I get the other Redeemer? Maybe, if it goes on sale and or find it cheap on eBay or something like that. Yeah, who knows, what I'll end up getting. So but for now, this was the choice. That's what I'm going to go with. But oh yeah, here we go. I could just turn the box and I could have shown you. So yes, this is the the blue and the gold. And if it was more muted like this, or a wash over it or something like that, to really tone it down, but it wasn't. It was a crazy bright blue, kind of like my background here. It was that intense blue, and that was just crazy town. So I'm not a big fan of that. So but let's go ahead and spin him on around here, and there's really no blurbs or nothing to say, okay, this is why he's a Dark Redeemer, blah blah. I understand it's something from the newer comics or something like that. So if you know the story, leave a comment down below and tell me all about it, But there's a fun little picture of it. And of course, there's your yakety smackities and your blah blah blahs. And up here, nothing fancy, just a, hey, it's the top of your head. So we can go ahead and let's dig into it so you don't have to wait too much longer or listen to me talk any longer than you have to. I'm only mildly entertaining. So let's go with the X-Acto. Some people use knives, some people use scissors. I've been an airbrush artist for 15 years, so I've know my way around an X-Acto. And one of these times I'm going to brag about that, and I'm going to cut my finger. I can see that happening, because that's something that I would do because I got cocky, and you know what happens when you get cocky. Things happen. So, you know, I say all the time too, like this box was pretty perfect. All the boxes were perfect. If you are an out-of-box collector, man, go ahead and, you know, get the jacked up box. If you like what's going on in here and everything looks good to you, and you look at all of them, but maybe one's got a crushed in this, or, you know, the flapper here is all like, you know, bent like that, you know, or something like that, then, you know, go ahead and do the out-of-box collectors a solid. Get the jacked up ones, or the inbox collectors, sorry. Get the jacked up ones and let them collect, you know. So me, all my boxes, they go in the trash. So now the only thing that would keep me, like, if I would keep anything from these, it would be, oh my God, that does not want to come out. Okay. Oh, there we go. He's fighting me, boys. But like, I would probably keep these. Ooh. Okay, we have steps. I would keep the backgrounds if you were able to, because that lightning effect is super cool. And but we have the wings strapped in, so let's go ahead and unstrap those. And do they just slide out? They do, and they slide right into the floor. Fair enough. And go ahead and take that out so it can run the picture really good. Stand, I am 100% sure I will need that stand, because as we know, McFarlane stuff does not want to stand up. Generally, I'm going to go off camera here a little bit. Oh, I see what I need to do. Alright, never mind, I can do this on here. I can be real careful. Okay, are we strapped in anywhere else? Looks like legs, maybe? Let's do this one. I may have to do from behind, which sounds dirtier than I meant it. Let's do right there, and let's do up here. Let's go ahead and cut that. So, okay. And let's see if that does the trick. So we will take the sword out, which looks, we will not take the sword out, because surprise, surprise, here's another thing. So let's go ahead and boop. That went flying somewhere. Watch your eyeballs, kid. I'm a fairly dangerous man. All right. Hear that crackle, crackle, crackle. Love that sound. That says, hey, I'm getting ready to open some fun stuff. I'm getting ready to have some cool stuff in hand. So let's go ahead. Let's put a sword in his hand. Why not? And this sword is pretty cool. Now, sometimes with Spawn, you'll see the pegs here. They'll be down on the handle or something like that, like the old ones, and they'll plug into the thing, so you know it holds it better and doesn't fall out of their hand. So they'll have a peg hole in their hand, and that peg will go in there. This isn't the case, of course, but since we were talking about old Spawn, I thought I would go ahead and mention that. And you're going to see some. I've got about 8 or 9 old Spawn things to open, which I opened up a whole bunch earlier this year. And I wish I would have waited and done a video on it, because that would have been really cool. I opened up some really cool ones. Let's see here. Configuration says that goes in like so. Let's use behind the camera pushing power. There we go. And I'm going to go ahead and keep it back here. So, you know, things are still going on. I am just going to use behind the camera pushing power, and I'm not going to break anything. That's what I'm going to tell myself. So let's plug his foot in here. These wings are awesome. I don't remember. It's been a while since I've seen the other Redeemer, but I don't know if his wings are that cool, and it may not be just because, but they are on a pivot, so you can bring them back like this, you know, which makes it really hard to stand. So there's that. So when you go back like that, it makes it really hard to stand. I can see if you had a flight, like a stand where it could be in flight, that'd be pretty cool. So let's move them forward. How's the arms? Arms have been pretty good. And he does not want to stand. He is being cantankerous. You're being a turd, my man. Okay, there we go. Probably didn't have him in all the way because he did not fit into the stand that great, but he does fit into the stand. So let's push him back a little bit. And all right, there you go, kids. That is the Redeemer. And overall, you know, very cool. I mean, he looks awesome. If you like the original one, you know, you'll probably end up liking this too. I mean, those wings are pretty dadgum amazing. You can move them up like that, move them down like that. That's pretty awesome. Sorry, I'm taking it in and I'm digging it, so I apologize for that. Seems like he wants to stand. Ooh, not like that. His ankles are a little loosey-goosey, but I'll bend his leg a little bit. Kind of kicks off to the side, doesn't he? Unless you kick him, maybe put his foot back like that. Okay, and I'll scoot him back a little bit. So there you go. I mean, I don't know what else can be said. I like it. I love anything Spawn. Not anything. There are some of the waves I won't get, like the old Wet Works and stuff like that. I get a couple of those, but not so much, you know. But these new ones, you know, I probably won't get the clown just because he's expensive. I mean, he's cool, but I've got a couple of versions. Like I said, if you guys ever want to see, let me know. I'll get the clowns that I do have, and you can see those. But the new Spawn, really cool. Comes with a lot of cool stuff. She's like $44 or something like that too. So, you know, I've got the original Spawn. So, do I need another one? Do I need a new update? No, you know, on a Cygor, I'd rather have the old Cygor, which I found somewhere for really cheap. Passed it up. Somebody else added it to their collection. So if you see something and it's cheap and it's something you dig, get it, because somebody else will be like, yes, I too love that very much. So but this here was, I want to say this was $24.99, I think, but it was on sale at Target. Just a couple bucks. It wasn't anything crazy, but I was like, you know what? A couple bucks is a couple bucks. Well worth it. So, but that is all for now. I'm trying to keep these videos nice and short so you don't have to listen to me ramble on too much. But again, you can find me at the Pop Goes to Culture podcast. I'm K-Dub, and I have an Instagram page, 417manchild. So if you want to go on there, I think there's a picture of either He-Man on Stridor or Fisto on Stridor. One of the two is on Stridor. That's me. That's 417manchild. And so what else can I say? We're going to do more unboxings, and I hope that you guys like and subscribe, share. I won't make you do it because I'm bad about that myself, so I'm not. I forget. So, but then again, I don't have a lot to share with. A lot of my friends wouldn't dig the, you know, toys and stuff like I do. So I'm going to lower this down a little bit, and you can kind of see. Not very smoothly, but there you go. But yeah, so I'll just finish this like I'm trying to finish my other videos. Be good to one another, you know. We all enjoy this plastic stuff, you know. It's just toys. Maybe your collection is bigger than someone else's, but you know what? They're working their way there. You know, Marvel Legends last year, I had several Toy Biz from when I collected before, and a couple Marvel Legends I picked up along the way, but now I have 3-4 shelves full of them, and that's only been in the past few months. So maybe somebody's just discovering them, or they've like me, discovered a shop that had them really cheap, and I collected a whole bunch that away. So, or find them in flea markets and stuff like that. So, but you know, stay out of the political drama, stay out of the drama. Just, you know, go on and look at pictures of toys, watch videos like mine of, you know, toys, and remember the good old days. And you know, those are now too. You know, the day is what you make of it. So enough about that. I'm sorry, everybody. But yeah, please like, subscribe, share, tell a friend, comment. What do you like? What do you not like? And hopefully I can get some of that stuff going for you guys. Thank you again so much for everything. And see you in the next video. Later.